Hello everyone, if you are new here, I'm Michelle. Today, I'm going to talk about the early signs and symptoms of ADHD, and I'm going to share with you the criteria of the ADHD diagnosis based on the DSM-5. The DSM-5 is like the Bible of the developmental pediatricians, psychologists, psychiatrists, and other medical practitioners who are dealing with mental and behavioral disorders. By the way, you might be wondering if I have the credibility to talk about this topic. My background is in psychology, special education, and early childhood education. And in my years of practice as a preschool teacher and a school owner, I have dealt with children with the ADHD diagnosis or children who didn't have the diagnosis yet at that time but were presenting some manifestations of ADHD. I also lived with a person with ADHD for many years, so it's something that I'm very familiar with. Children can be diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder for as early as 4 years old, for as long as results of tests and direct observation from parents, teachers, and clinicians all fulfill the ADHD criteria based on the DSM-5. So you might be wondering if your toddler might have ADHD. Well, it's early to tell and it's difficult to diagnose at that age since some of what you might think as ADHD symptoms are actually developmental milestones of a typically developing toddler. So you might want to wait until your child is 4 years old, or if you're really concerned about your child's behavior, it's never too early to seek advice from a specialist such as a pediatrician, developmental pediatrician, or a child psychologist because they can already recommend for your child to attend ABA classes, occupational therapy, or speech therapy even before your child gets the diagnosis. Although I'm not saying that all children who are recommended to go to therapies will be given the ADHD diagnosis sometime in the future, I'm not saying that. Some children are recommended to go to therapy sessions mainly to address some, behavioral issues, but not necessarily having that underlying condition. In this video, I'm going to share the manifestations to get the ADHD diagnosis. There are 3 categories or types that qualify the ADHD diagnosis, and they are the hyperactivity and impulsivity type, inattentive type, and the combined hyperactivity, impulsivity, and inattentive type. So let's get started. If several inattentive or hyperactive impulsive symptoms were present before the age of 12. If your child has symptoms that persist in 2 or more settings, so if the symptoms persist only at home but not in school or anywhere else, then the child shouldn't get the ADHD diagnosis. convinced that your child qualifies in any of these categories or types, it's best to seek your child's doctor straight away. Early intervention services can change a child's developmental path and improve outcomes for children and families. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you find this video helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and please leave a comment down below if you want me to make more videos related to this topic. Bye.